A word from somebody else's woods. It will be challenging to manifest when you believe that you are a wretch undone, you're not worthy. What we've been taught in religion that, oh God, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve it. Yet we're also taught that we're a child of the King and that our God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Well, if that's true and I'm a child of a king, then why is it okay that I be broke and I'm poor but at the same time I'm a wretch undone, I'm a worm? You have two programs trying to run at the same time. You're a child of the King, you're royalty, your God is the creator of the earth, but then we're taught that we don't deserve nothing because we're born in sin and shaped in iniquity. So religion has blocked our manifestations, and if you're still clinging to that, and if you are still in alignment with that, then that may be why you're struggling, is because you want all these things, but deep down in your core, you really don't believe that you deserve them. You don't believe that you're worthy of them because of what we've been taught. And we're not creating anything because everything has already been created. And here's a great point. Everything has already been created. We're just bringing the invisible into the visible, right? Everything has already been done. So when we're taught God is about to do this and God is getting ready to, it causes us sometimes to be lazy because we're waiting on God to do everything. It's already done. Didn't he send him to the cross? If that's your belief, he sent him to the cross and he said, it is finished. Like, what more do you want him to do? And if you believe that, you believe in the cross, the finished work of Jesus Christ, where he was, beaten so badly. You've seen the Passion of the Christ. He went through all of that and you're still waiting on God to do something. Like, if I was God and I did that to my son, I would be like, what else do you want me to do? What else do you want me to do? The prosperity was finished there. The healing was finished there. We are the ones that are being lazy. We're the ones that are waiting. I'm going to try to talk louder because of the wind. We're the ones that are waiting on God to do something, and years later, God is still about to do. Years and years later, but you go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. You're in church 4 to 5 times a week because you're waiting on God to do something that you have the authority, the power, and the strength, and the ability to do, because the work has already been done. Mindset of God is about to do keeps everything in the future, and it keeps you waiting. And then here comes January. Now it's this is my year. This is going to be my year. It's your year every year. And I want you to understand why this is happening. I'm not speaking against your faith. I'm speaking against religion and how it has trained us and taught us to just wait, don't do anything. We think a successful business is just going to drop into our lap. We think that healing is just, okay, let me clarify this, because I know you're going to say, well, Dorian, I prayed that I got healed from COVID in 2020. You still did something. You still prayed. You still believed. You did something. I'm talking about people that are waiting on God to do something. When it's already done, it's now your responsibility to tap into the spirit realm and bring into the visible that which is in the invisible. And it can't be soon, I will be financially stable. I saw someone post that or repost that. It's now. Soon could be 20 years from now. It could be 6 months from now. Don't you want to be financially free right now? You can be, if you just step into that and you start walking that out and walking by faith. You got to look at all the other manifestation videos to get to that place. But us saying, I will be financially stable one day. Well, one day I will. One day could be 40 days from now. You could not even be here. You could have transitioned by then. And so my point is saying that religion and the way we have been taught and the way that people are still being taught is one way your manifestations can be blocked and delayed, because you're saying, you're speaking, you're writing, you're feeling, you're visualizing, I'm doing all the things, Dorian, but then you go to a place where you hear God is about to do. Then it kind of just pushes you back to where you don't have to do anything because God is going to do it. It does not work like that. God is not going to do anything. I'm just going to tell you the truth, because it's already done. He's already done what he was supposed to do if you believe in that type of faith and belief. And truthfully, we have to stop singing these songs. Someone sent me a song the other day saying, Dorian, I really think that you should sing this song. So I clicked on it and I scrolled to the middle because, they were talking. It was a worship song. And I don't even really sing worship like that anymore unless I write my own stuff. And the lyric was, the devil had his hand on my money. Why would I sing that? Why would I give him any credit, any kind of authority? And why does he have his hand on my money? He can only do that, if you believe that kind of stuff, is if you allow it. And could the devil be you because you overspent? Could the devil be you because you put yourself in debt? The devil don't have his hand on. I'm just saying, if you want to manifest and bring things into your life, You can't sing stuff like that. You can't listen to songs that talk about how unworthy I am, I don't deserve, and then try to come here and manifest a wealthy lifestyle when you don't even believe you're worthy of it. It's not happening for you because of a faith issue, just that lack of belief, and also a self-image. And I talk about that in another video, a self-image issue where you don't believe deep down in your core, because we've been trained to believe that way. We don't deserve nothing. It's just by the grace of God that I'm here today, that I've got breath in my body. Well, then that's all you're going to have in life. Don't even bother trying all the stuff that I'm telling you to try. If you're going to just believe that you are just worthy enough for salvation, now you're just waiting to die. That's not doctrinally correct. If you're a child of a king, then you should act like the child of a king. I'm basically talking to people that have an issue with religion messing up their manifestation. Luke 18, the woman with the unjust judge. She was, I believe she was a widow, which means she already had this stigma on her, but she didn't care, and she didn't walk as if she was a widow. She walked in there as if I deserve to get the justice that I'm asking for. And that's what we have to do. We have to take off what religion has said that we are and walk in who we are. It says that we are God's. You're a child of the king, right? A king, royalty. Come on, guys. We know what this is. You say, Dorian, I say prosperity now, and I don't see it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not true, doesn't mean that it's not unfolding. You don't see God, but you still believe that there is a God, and you believe that he exists right now. So why can't you believe your prosperity now? Look at the other manifesting videos and then apply everything and then watch it work for you. Believing the things that religion has taught you about who you are is going to block your manifestation or delay it. But if you decide to hear what I'm saying, you can get your manifestations quicker and sooner versus God is about to do down there in the sweet by and by, later on down the line. This time next year. What about this time today? What about this time tonight? Right? Start believing in the now of all things, and it'll happen sooner. Even if it is next week, even if it is next month, it's better than next year. Wouldn't you rather have your deliverance, your freedom in a week versus a year? Start believing for the sooner now, because a year from now, you're going to be mad when nothing has shifted and nothing has changed. And I know some of you, I've known for 5 years, 7 years, 3 years, and you're still in the same space today, and you are very religious, because that's how you believe. And then you say, okay, this is my year. I'm believing God. I'm believing God. And then you do absolutely nothing. And then you're mad and upset and frustrated. And then you turn on more preaching videos, or you go to more preaching services. And a year later, it's the same thing. You may get a little deliverance here, a little miracle there, but it's nothing that is sustained because of the core belief that you really don't believe that you deserve it. Everything has been created for you. Everything has been done. All you have to do is say it, write it, visualize it, feel it. And one of those you may do more than the other, because some people just like to just visualize things more, and it happens. And I was just talking to my partner today about something I had been visualizing, and I wasn't really saying it. I was just visualizing it for like over a year, and I'm walking in it right now. And it's personal, but I'm walking in it. And once you do that, the outer world will respond to you, because they're waiting on you to do what you need to do. Even the angels are like, what the heck? And I've talked about your angels that go to work for you. If you decide today, I am healed. I'm not waiting on God to heal me. I'm not waiting till August 17th when they have a prayer service. I'm going to walk in my healing today. You know what's going to happen? If you decide I'm healed today, let's say you have shingles or something, then the angels say, what? She wants her healing from shingles. Let's make sure she finds the right video that says what she needs to do. Let's make sure she finds a functioning doctor or a physician. Let's make sure she finds different cures, or she sees something, or she's led to the right person that can help facilitate that healing. Or they could just leave. She could start speaking to the shingles on her body. Consider if this is you. If you've been stuck in religion and you've been wanting a situation to change and it just has not changed, just consider what I'm saying. Instead of debating or trying to find scriptures to knock out what I'm saying, look at your situation. Has there been signs of life in a dead situation? Has anything really shifted and changed? I'm not talking about, oh, I got blessed with $200. Now you're still back in debt, and you're still in bondage, and you're still broke. And it's year after year, yet you go to church, you pay your tithes and your offerings. Believe how you want to believe. Have the faith that you want to have. But just consider what you're being taught. I'm not saying that everything is wrong, but there are certain things that are blocking our manifestation, and it has to do with our self-image and what we're being taught about who we are, and what we're being taught about our responsibility, that God is supposed to do it because he's almighty, he's all powerful, and he's all this. Well, if we are made in his image, if we are supposed to be like him, then why aren't we walking in that? I just told you why. It's because we've been misinformed, intentionally, not intentionally. We've been taught a way that has blocked us and kept us broke, kept us lazy, kept us unhealed, and kept us in horrible relationships because we don't feel that we're worthy and we deserve more when we really do. I am doesn't see us that way, and we need to see ourselves the way that I am sees us. Then we can get the manifestations that we are claiming that we want to see, the ones that we're speaking, the ones that we're feeling and visualizing for.